Hi, welcome back to In Judy's Kitchen. We're making candy today.
We're making bourbon balls, not just candy, alcoholic candy. Yeah.
This version of the recipe has chopped up pecans that we soaked in bourbon, and you're supposed to get the good stuff.
That's good stuff.
So we got the good stuff. And then we're going to mix that up in our heavy-duty mixer with powdered sugar and butter. And then we're going to make little balls, and we're going to dip them in chocolate.
That all sounds great.
This will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Diya, we're going to use my heavy-duty mixer. Mm-hmm. We've got the butter in there.
Okay.
And this is the powdered sugar that I already sifted. I used my scale and sifted out exactly 1 pound. And I do think it's important to sift it for this recipe. So we did that. And the butter's got to be pretty soft. So if you want to just start adding it in there, here, add a little bit, and then we'll keep adding. We'll hook it all up. Okay, let's start with that. So I'm going to go ahead and beat the butter up pretty much first. Mm-hmm. So it gets nice and creamy, and then we'll start adding the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
So this is almost to the point where we want it. Okay. So we're going to stop it and scrape up from the bottom, and we're not going to clean up the powdered sugar yet because you will get powdered sugar probably over your entire kitchen. Just scrape from the bottom and make sure everything is mixed in good. Here we go. So this is good. It's looking real creamy and real mixed in, and no white streaks of powdered sugar in it. So I think we're good to go ahead and refrigerate this. So this is the step where we're going to take our dough that has been really well chilled. It was in the fridge, and then it was in the freezer. And we're going to make little balls that are like 1/2 inch to 5/8 of an inch wide.
Okay.
You know, because you want to eat it in one bite. And I found out when I was doing this, it works really good to put your hands in the powdered sugar. I've made candy before where we like put oil on our hands, but actually I was afraid that that would keep the chocolate from sticking on the balls. So you just make little balls about the size of a marble or a little bit bigger. And this is going to make a lot. That's perfect. We're going to start by putting chocolate chips in the microwave for 30 seconds. And then we are going to get out our frozen centers. The centers need to stay as cold as possible, so maybe we'll just work with some of them at a time. Chocolate, when it melts in the microwave, it still holds its shape. So you have to like stir and stir. So now we've got the chocolate melted to the point we want it, and we're going to get out the frozen balls and start dipping them. So I just like to throw it in there and then relocate it, put it on that little thing.
Oh.
And see, it'll hold it out of there. But you do want to scrape it off at the bottom. And then that helps you. Yeah. So here we have our completed bourbon balls.
They look so good.
All dipped, refrigerated so they're nice and hard. You do want to keep them in the fridge or freezer after they're all dipped. This is the fun part where you can go to the craft store and get the little boxes, little treat bags, little papers, you know, they're cute. And you can have all kinds of fun decorating them. This is a tray. Actually, it's a deviled egg plate. Diya, this is your Christmas present with some in it.
Oh my gosh.
She loved the deviled eggs when we made those. So
yeah.
You remember that video?
And I was so like, I didn't know there was such a thing as a deviled egg plate.
And now you own one.
Oh my gosh. This is like...
So, well, let's taste
thank
these.
you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Let's taste the bourbon balls.
Right.
Okay? Here's your napkin.
Thank you.
They are kind of messy. So help yourself. We could be having these with a little glass of bourbon if we want, but let's just do that. Cheers!
Cheers.
What do you think?
Whoa. I don't need more bourbon with this.
It's pretty bourbony.
It's great. It's so good.
So thank you for stopping by. our Southern cooking series today.
With bourbon and chocolate.
It's a great combination. Come back in another couple of weeks for another video from Judy's Kitchen. Happy holidays!